Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXC. I'm Derek Stuckley, along with Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director, Coach Sammy Burnett. Is it?
That is it.
That is it? Okay. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing really well. How are you, Stuckley?
Pretty good, pretty good. No complaints here.
That's good.
Well, I guess let's kind of jump into it. We had a busy Tuesday night of sports. I guess let's start off with our soccer teams both getting a win last night.
Yeah, I didn't go to Waco La Vega, but as I was watching the girls' basketball game, I get a text from Coach Mosqueda. JV won 8-0, which is like a football game. That's awesome to score 8 points in a soccer match is big. So the JV was successful, 8-0, and the varsity girls finished up 5-1, and that's big too. So congratulations to her and the girls. Performed extremely well apparently. I think they have taken on the personality of their coach, very bubbly, very exciting, just positive about what they're doing. I think Coach Mosqueda is doing a phenomenal job with the girls, and I think they're doing a phenomenal job of following, believing in each other. It's fun to watch them play and get excited. So I'm actually excited to get to watch them play as well. On the other side, the boys kicked off their season against Burnett last night at Gordonwood Stadium, 7 o'clock. I was a little late getting there because I was trying to finish the girls' basketball game. They're getting ready for district, so I stayed till the end of the third quarter. Sprinted over to the stadium, and we're already up 1-0. So I didn't know how we scored the first point. But I got there about 10 minutes into the game. I thought the kids played well. I mean, they knew what they were doing. They were playing with great passion. They were playing physical, communicating. Next thing you know, we scored a second goal, and then turn around and score a third goal. And I thought Burnett was a good team that had some opportunities to move the ball. I thought our backline defense did really well. Don't know a ton about soccer, when it comes to the technique stuff, but, I mean, common sense says, if you're the backline guy, you're to defend the goal and to deter the ball and to turn it back and send it the other way. Man, I thought our kids did a good job of that, and they played with a lot of character, and it was really fun to watch. I think they're led by Caleb Nelson. Does a phenomenal job. He had 2 goals last night, and Junior Martinez added another one, but they just have a good group of kids out there that are playing hard and playing together, and I'm really excited with what Coach Westerman has done and what they continue to show and what they'll do the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know Molly Oliver led the way with the girls with three goals last night, but
that's special.
Yeah, but they both got tournament action this weekend. I know that Georgetown tournament the boys going to is always pretty tough, and then the girls are going to be Alvarado this weekend.
Yep,
right?
Going to Alvarado. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Girls and boys will play in those tournaments. It's important. I mean, you're going to a big 5A tournament or a good solid 4A tournament as the girls are going to. They need repetition. Remember, the goal is always this. Try to be as prepared as you possibly can be for the coach to have the lineup that he feels that he needs to have when it comes time to go to district and try to go be successful and make a district run and get to the state playoffs. So all these tournaments, the reason we have so many of them and they play so many games is just for experience. And like I said, opportunity for coaches to put different lineups in, try people in different positions, for kids to go out there and increase their skills and to get more confidence. So I think both of our teams will do well. Win-losses put aside, the situation is growth, and we want to see growth, and they want to gain confidence. So good opportunity for the boys and girls Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to do that in Georgetown with the boys and Alvarado with the girls. And, just get ready for that season and figure out what your role is as a player and coach to figure out what lineup works best for them.
There you go. All right. Also had basketball in action last night.
Yeah, our girls dropped a game to a pretty solid Marble Falls team. Really big girls, a couple of big girls in the paint. I thought we missed some layups and had opportunities to get some points on the board. We weren't hitting from the perimeter like we can. There was a time in the third that we got it close to a 10-point game. Actually, it was 11. I think it was 40-29. And they made a little run in the fourth and sort of kept us out of the ball game. But, I think our girls are playing really hard. They're always very respectful. They're coached, and they respond to coaching, and they go out there and give great effort. You couldn't ask any more of the girls and the coaching and what they're doing. They just got to execute. I mean, the bottom line is execution. Are you getting it done or are you not? Are we getting rebounds, getting second shots, shooting balls from the perimeter, making points, not turning the ball over, those kind of things. And when you look at it, the boys went to Coleman and were not successful in that game and had turnovers and things like that that kept them from putting points on the board. The bottom line is execution. You got to go out there, you got to play, and you got to get rebounds, put the ball in the bucket, and run the offense and defense a way that you can run it. And the bottom line, it doesn't matter what sport you're playing in. It comes down to who executes the best, and apparently we did not do that last night with the boys, and I watched the girls, and at times we weren't executing. When we did execute, we had opportunities to get back in the game and tighten the ball game up. So those are things that need to be fixed. Our girls have got to get on it in a hurry. They're tipping off their district race this Friday. It's going to be at home against Glen Rose at 4:30, and 5:45. Glen Rose is ranked number 1 in the state of Texas. They got a good basketball team. They got a girl that plays in the paint that is extremely big. She'll be the biggest girl we played all year, even though Marble Falls had one that was big. This girl is extremely tall, and she's a good basketball player. She's been playing since she got to high school, and I think she's a junior this year.
I think that's right.
I think she's just a junior. Mm-hmm. She's one of those that seems like she's been in high school for about 8 years. Yeah. That's how dominant she is. So we're going to have our hands full. No excuse. Go out there and give it everything you got. Leave it on the court. Do the best you can. That's all that can be asked of you. If you do that, you're giving yourself a chance to be successful. If you don't do that, you're not giving yourself that chance. So that's what they need to focus on. Boys still have a couple more games. They will be at Gatesville at 5, 6, 15, and 7:30. Gatesville has a very good basketball team. Same thing for the boys. They go to Gatesville. They don't show up. They don't execute. They don't run the system that Coach Barker has in place. Go out there and execute. They won't be successful. Gatesville has a very good basketball team. So great opportunity for them as well to go to sharpen their skills against a good basketball team. And that's what you want to do. You want to play the best to try to get to where you can be the best.
Right. So what else is going on in the world of Brownwood athletics?
Baseball, got good numbers. I talked to Coach Harris. Yeah, I think we got 16 or 17 freshmen that have come out that are really good baseball playing guys. So he's excited about that. They're fixing to get ready to start kicking that off, and softball's getting ready under Coach Munguia to kick off their season. Track started today, and got good numbers there. Kids out there just getting out there and wanting to compete and continue to compete, not really worried about what they do. Just put me in the spot, coach, and go let me do what you want me to do. I like that mentality. So we got a lot going on. Spring sports are kicking off. I had an opportunity in between after off season in the afternoon to before the girls' game started to go over to the country club and watch the golf teams, the girls and boys golf team a little bit, just to get out there and let them see my face and let them know I support them and joke with them a little bit as they're practicing, and I saw got a great opportunity. They got great numbers as well. Our girls have the most girls in the program than we've had since I've been here, and so do the boys. Have an opportunity on the boys' side to have 2 teams that can really play in advance instead of trying to put one team together. So it's everything's going well, and we're in full swing right now in the spring.
Yeah. Speaking of baseball, Coach Harris sent over some information yesterday about the alumni game they're going to have the 18th, and all the proceeds are going to go to the James Crow Scholarship Fund.
Yeah, that's a big deal. He came to me and asked if we would be able to do that, and I was like, why couldn't we? It's your fundraiser. You have the opportunity to do with that what you wish. Just shows the character of Coach Harris and what he wants to do and help that foundation and what the Crows have done for us. Upstanding family that's always willing to help, that's faced adversity, like most of us will never know, and persevere through that. And it's a daily thing. Coach wanted to, don't want to say wasn't my idea. Coach felt like it'd be a neat and a important thing to give back. So all the proceeds that are made for the alumni game, whether it's the entry fee, the donation at the gate, whether you join the home run derby and you pay the $10, or if you just want to just do a gesture and donate funds to that thing, all money gained will be given to the Crow Foundation and for the scholarship. So I think that's a neat deal. I'm an alumni. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about getting in that home run derby.
No, that ought to be a sight to behold.
Yeah, I get Mike Smith and maybe both, and we both were home run. Mike Smith's still the leader. He stole that from me, but we can go out there and show you what age will do to you. Because in our mind, we can still hit one out of that park, but I bet you money I can't. I won't speak for Mike. He probably can. I can't.
Yeah, he looks like he could.
but I might pull myself and hit one. But I may jump in there and just have fun.
You can leg out a bunt signal.
Give someone something to laugh at. I better hit it over the fence, because if not, I won't be able to get on base.
Could be a foul ball. Hit it over the fence.
Yeah, that'd be. But I have to go back to where I started. I'm talking about getting to first base. Okay. I'd hit it out in the fence and get to third, but now if I hit out in the fence, I might be lucky and get to first.
That's right. Nobody beats Father Time.
That's right.
All right. Well, just wanted to get your thoughts. Of course, everybody heard about this, the Monday Night Football incident with Buffalo Bills, DeMar Hamlin. Just wanted to get your thoughts. And have you ever experienced anything like that as a coach?
Not to that magnitude. From what I understand, talking to you and watching the news and others, sort of a freak accident that could have happened anywhere, whether it's riding your bike and falling and hitting the handlebars to being in a basketball game and slamming into each other. But apparently what happened was he took a blunt force trauma directly to his heart that caused it to stop. And if you watch it on film, I've watched it many times, it doesn't look like any other play. Matter of fact, most of the plays you see have more contact in them than it seemed for that one to have. But at his heart's beating at the perfect time, and that contact happens at the ideal time, the result of that is, I think, what is happening to him. Prayers are still out for him. It was on a national stage, and most people don't get impacted by that because you don't usually see that at that time. It just so happened that it happened there. But like I said, it's just one of those freak deals, and we all want to know why. The bottom line is, the Lord's plan is the Lord's plan, and what His will is His will, and what His timing is His timing, and it's not for us to understand. And you pray for the guy. I'll say this. He started a foundation, a fundraiser, whatever you want to call it, for kids that don't have toys and things like that. And I think at the time he had $2,900 in it. And as of yesterday that I heard, it was over $5 million of people reaching out and showing their support of him and what happened to him. And in return, what that guy has done is started something that's going to affect many, 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 many children. So I think that's just a testament to him and the character that guy has. And we hope he pulls through it and hope he gets to pass out those toys to those kids. And it just shows you that there's still good in this world. There's still good people in this world, and there's still people out there that support and want to do the right thing. So, prayers and wishes go out for him, not just him. It's easy for us to want to throw prayers his way, but we got enough prayers that can be passed out in our community for people that aren't in the limelight, that don't get to get TV time, that are struggling with loss or adversity in life, whether it's health or finances or whatever. So I think a general prayer for our nation and our people is a good thing.
Right, definitely. Sticking on football, we talked a little bit about this Monday. TCU and Georgia will play for the national championship. You still sticking with that TCU pick?
I am, and people may say that I'm not very smart. Well, I've never been accused of being very smart. I just, some reason, have a feeling. I think they're both good teams, and they straightened me up, to be honest. Like I said before, I really thought Michigan was going to dominate them and just be more physical, and they proved me wrong. Tip my hat to them. I think that sometimes, people get in time. You look at the hockey team that won the Olympics that no one said they were going to win, but when you get a group of guys together that believe and feel like they can overcome, and they'll go out there and do whatever they can to do that, sometimes your belief outweighs your ability, and you go out there and perform at a level that you never thought you could perform at, and you become successful. And I think if TCU does that, I think they have great ability. Don't get me wrong. They got some great football players. Georgia just has elite football players in a lot of positions. I still think they can overcome. If they don't, I'll eat crow, but I'm still going to stick with my gut and go with TCU. And I would promise you I'd have never said that before that Michigan game. It wouldn't happen because I like Georgia and I like Michigan, but I love Texas and I love Texas schools, and I'm going with TCU. You can put it in the book.
All right. Well, we'll revisit this, I guess, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see TCU win.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be real good.
So we'll see what happens. But all right, anything else you want to mention today, Coach?
I just thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Burner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howie Enterprises, Humphrey Pete's, Heartland Funeral Home, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
All right.
46 days till NASCAR. I'm ready.
That's quite the dance there. If you hit a home run, you need to do that dance when you cross the plate.
You want that to be my home run dance?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
All right. Well, we will be back here Monday on the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXE, KOXE.com, the KOXE app, and the KOXE Facebook pages.
Have a great day, Brownwood.